big bad
Hey y'all,
job.
my name is John Mitchell. I'm a certified financial coach. The purpose of this video and this channel is to teach you how to master the personal finance basics. In today's video, we're going to be discussing how to use the military PACE plan to create an emergency plan for your personal finances. What is a PACE plan? For those of you who are not in the military community, a PACE plan, or primary, alternate, contingency, and emergency, is a planning method that the military uses to make sure that no matter what happens, there'll always be a way to accomplish the mission. The most common application of a PACE plan in the military is typically related to your commo plan or your communications plan. If you haven't dealt with communications before, something almost always will go out. Just because you have service or signal, kind of like with a cell phone, in one area of your operation area, doesn't mean you always have that same connection in another area. What the PACE plan does is it gives you different ways to communicate between your units in the event that one of your other means of communication goes out for whatever reason. A quick military example of that would be this. I came from an Armored Brigade combat team, so our primary method of communication would have been JBCP. Our alternate would have been HF radio. Our contingency would have been FM radio, and then our emergency plan would have been sending a runner or a truck or something like that to go run and relay orders if need be. Of course, we want all of these methods to work when we're out in the battlefield, but the way they are tiered is in ways of theoretically reliability is the hope. But that way, if the first three methods don't work, really your emergency is your no-fail, guaranteed method to get your information out no matter what is going on. If you have not already, like and subscribe to this video as it helps me see what content you all like and want to see in the future. Now that we've discussed the PACE plan in a military sense, let's go ahead and apply the same planning logic to our personal finances. So if we start with our primary option first, our primary option when being in the military would be that pension or that military retirement. Now we know that this pension is pretty much guaranteed, and it will bring in, theoretically, a substantial amount of income every single month. It's helpful to know that we have multiple sources of income in the event that something would happen. So now that we have our primary taken care of, let's go and talk about our alternate. Our alternate plan up here would be using our TSP. Again, it should be, hopefully it's a Roth for all you out there, a TSP plan. So if you're smart, you're at least investing your 5% now. We've talked about that before, and I'll have a video for the TSP linked somewhere up on one of these edges too, so you can check out more information there. But for your TSP, you should have been growing this, theoretically, if you started in the military at 18 for the last 40 plus years into retirement. So you should have a substantial nest egg in there when it comes to turning 59 and a half, when you're of age to pull out that money. Now, of course, there's two more options left, so let's see if we can find a few more ways to bring in more income in retirement. So our contingency here will be our Roth IRA. If you didn't already know, your TSP or 401k in our alternate method, your maximum there for, I think, 2023 or 2026, excuse me, is like $23,000. Not only can you max out your TSP or a 401k, you can also max out your IRA. So that's why our alternate is a Roth IRA. So if you've already maxed out and you're taking withdrawals from the TSP, you can now take out withdrawals of your Roth IRA. So now we have three total sources of income that we're bringing in retirement. It wouldn't be a PACE plan without having our emergency, and that's why our emergency plan for retirement is going out and getting a job. Yeah, that totally sucks. And it's definitely not the goal that you want to have when in retirement. But in the event that these three other income streams dry up or run out, our emergency plan in this instance would be go get a job. I have one more example for you before we close out for today. And I thought it would be fun to apply a PACE plan to expenses. And we'll have this in precedence of how easy it is to cut each expense from your budget. So let's say we're trying to get on budget here and we want to use a PACE plan to eliminate expenses so that we can either save a little more money for a down payment on a house or to pay off more debt or what have you. So our primary way to begin eliminating expenses might be to eliminate going out to eat. For our alternate, we have cutting our hobbies. For our contingency, we have cutting subscriptions. And then last but not least, for our emergency plan for cutting expenses, we have cutting any travel. Now, this by no means has to be the method you use for cutting expenses, but I think it's very applicable to put in order what expenses you think are the easiest to cut. So in the event that you need to live on a slightly tighter budget, you know that you need to cut those expenses first. I hope you all enjoyed today's video talking about PACE plans. It's a really effective strategy when you need to kind of see on paper or visualize what your methods are for your combo plan, whether it be in the military or in civilian life, or organizing your finances for retirement or cutting expenses. If you're looking for a financial coach to help you set up your personal finance PACE plan, sign up for a free appointment today with the link in the description or in the comment section down below. I love each and every one of you, and I'll see y'all in the next video.